Hello, in this video, I will show you how you can use Brainboard to collaboratively design and manage your cloud infrastructure while applying the infrastructure as code best practices. So let's get started. The first thing you can do is to set up your own account. Then you can invite your team members to join your organization. Here, you simply need to specify their email address, their roles, and their teams. Here, if you don't have teams, you can actually create them here. So you simply need to choose a name. So for example, solution architect. Choose the admin for this team. Let's say Jeremy, or let's say Shafiq and Jeremy and myself are members. Here you can define your own project on Brainboard, so you can specify the name, the teams, and the environment. For the tfstate files, you can choose either from AWS S3, Azure Blob Storage, or Remote Backend. Now let's go back to the design. Here you can choose to work on either GCP, AWS, Azure, or Scalable. I've chosen for this use case to work on Azure. And here you have all the cloud resources that you can use to either build your cloud infrastructure or manage it. Let's say, for example, that you would like to use an API. So you simply need to select it, drag and drop it in the diagram. Brainboard will automatically detect all the interactions between resources. So now it has detected that the API management is now included in resource group. Here you have the ID card and you can configure this new resource, and everything you do on the diagram will be automatically represented and reflected on your code. So I'm going to show you API management. As you can see, it's already there. You can also specify the tags, either the tags that Brainboard has already created for you, or you can specify your own tags. The way we structure our Terraform project on Brainboard, you have main.tf, output, providers, Terraform tvars, variables, and locals. For the variables, you have them here. So you can either choose and create variables on the organization level, project, environment, and architecture. And to create one variable, you simply need to specify the name, the scope, either, like I said, organization, project, environment, architecture. And then you can specify that if it's a string or another type. And you can specify the value and the description as well. You can also, if you want to hide, you can also, for example, here, say that this value will become sensitive. Update, and it will not be reflected on your code. Here on Brainboard, we also have the ability to you also have the ability to have project, environment, and architectures. So here, for example, you have staging. You have use cases as project, environment is staging, and architecture is Azure serverless. You can also choose to work on the templates we have created for you. So either GCP, AWS, Azure, or Scaleway. To do so, you simply need, for example, to choose Azure AWS load balancer with target group. So here I can clone. I can go back to AWS. Here you have the design, and here you have the code. But you can modify it like I've showed you, and you can create your own version. So let's say initial commit.